Alright, let's try and put last episode behind us. We lost 4-0 in the North London derby to Tottenham. We're going to try and put that behind us. We've got West Ham away from home today. We're also in January, so we have made some January transfers. Good news is Alexander Lacazette has gone. I'll show you where he's gone in a second. But yeah, January transfer window is almost over. We've got West Ham away from home today, so a little bit to get through. Let's jump into episode 7. But before that, of course, if you're enjoying the videos, drop a like down below and leave comments. They're the best ways to support the channel. And if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then please do subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss an upload. Let's jump into today's video. Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-bomb. Welcome back to Football Manager 2022 and the Arsenal save. We still sit in 4th place, but Newcastle are starting to bite on our heels. They are 5 points behind us, but we do have a game to spare today, the game against West Ham. Last episode was a disaster. We lost 4-0 in the London derby to Spurs. Really not a good day. Before we go through the stuff that happened off camera though, let's have a look at the January deals that we've made. Starting off with a young goalkeeper, his name's Elias Margot, doesn't have a work permit, he's 18, from Morocco. You'll probably never see him in the save, but he was a good young goalkeeper, but unfortunately doesn't get a work permit. This is Nathaniel, he's a Brazilian right back, 20 years of age. He's come from, I think it's Coritiba, the club's called in Brazil. Yeah, Coritiba, the club's called in Brazil. Looks like a decent enough fullback for his age, 20 years old, bit of potential. Lazar Mijovic is a Montenegrin forward. He's 18 years old. He's come from Budućnost for £450,000. And we did sign David Brooks. I saw Brooks in my scout report. He looked really good. And I know in real life he's been diagnosed with lymphoma, which is a form of cancer, I believe. And I thought it might be nice to actually have him in the team. But I think that's been put into the game because he's actually not medically able to play until June. So I signed him for £10 million for Bournemouth, but he can't actually play. So a bit of a miss up there, but I thought it would be nice to sign him, so I have. And then lastly, and probably the biggest signing so far, we've signed the central defender. It's Niklas Süle from Bayern. 26-year-old German centre-back who looks really solid. He's very strong, he's quick, he's brave, he's got good positioning, his tackling's really good, his marking's really good, he's good in the air. Really excited to see what he can do and hopefully improve our defence, Niklas Süle. He was coming to the end of his contract with Bayern, so we've bought him for just £4.5 million. And for a player that's probably going to reach his peak while playing for Arsenal, I think that's a very cheap fee. Number of other clubs were apparently interested, but we're the only ones to make a bid. It was either that or have him for free at the end of the season, but I thought we kind of needed a central defender now. So we've gone in and we've got him. And then lastly, we have sold Alexander Lacazette. He's gone to AFC Bournemouth of all places, which I did not see coming. Some MLS sides made some loan bids for him. Toronto did and LA Galaxy did. And I accepted them because they weren't too bad. It was like they would have paid like 70% of his wages. But Lacazette turned them down because, he just does that. But then the next time I went to offer him out and tell him to try and look for a new club, he actually agreed. So I think he's given up the ghost. He knows he's not going to get minutes here. So I think he'd rather just play football. So AFC Bournemouth have got him. It is just £2.3 million, but the most important thing is we've got most of those wages off the wage bill. He's got a £20,500 a week contract with Bournemouth, but we're still paying him 80 grand a week until the end of the season. So that is £100,000 off the wage bill. That's the most important thing there, I think. Just try and get as much of that wage bill off as we could. We have got enough to maybe get one more player in, but it'll only be like a £10 million player. And again, I don't think that's really going to improve the side. I think we need a right-sided attacking midfielder because I think Saka's better on the left. Smith Rowe's good on the left. For the right-hand side, Barbosa can play out there. We've got Nicola Pepe. That's kind of it, really. So I think a right-sided attacking midfielder would be good there. Anyway, we played another 4 matches off camera, so let's see what happened and let's have a look at the goals from those games. Mane manages to go out wide here. And there's 3 yellow shirts in the box, but it comes out to Henderson, and it's Thiago who volleys the ball in, and Arsenal 1-0 down, 15 minutes gone. Thiago gets the goal for Liverpool to give them the lead. Thiago to Joe Gomez, playing at right back today, and he's sent through Diogo Jota, who doubles the lead for Liverpool. 2 quick-fire goals there for the away side. They get 2 in 5 minutes, and it's 2-0. Marie to Tierney, and here's Smith Rowe, and it's a switch looking for Balogun. Balogun does win the header. Odegaard's got it. Martinelli sends through Ceballos, and Ceballos gets the goal back for Arsenal. 80th minute. Still time for Arsenal to equalise here. They could do it. Tavares with a throw, and it's Enzo Fernandez to Odegaard. Xhaka to Saka, and Barbosa heads it forward and gets the goal on the stroke of half time. 1-0 Arsenal. Odegaard to Maitland-Niles. Good ball back for Martin Odegaard. And Barbosa with a close range strike, but it's blocked by Yedom. Here's Saka. And Kachabue has brought him down. And it might be a penalty here early on for Arsenal. Penalty has been given. It's Gabriel Barbosa with 7 minutes coming up on the clock, converting the penalty to make it a 1-0. A nice early start and a good start for Arsenal against Palace here. Maitland-Niles to Saka. Here's Odegaard. And here's Xhaka. And Danny Ceballos to Smith Rowe. Back to Xhaka. Odegaard. Maitland-Niles staying forwards. And Hughes. Oh, Will Hughes gets the ball and hands it straight to Gabriel Barbosa for a second goal. 16th minute. It's 2-0. Maitland-Niles sends it up for Barbosa, who could be set for a first half hat-trick here. Takes it past James Tompkins with ease. Got a bit of work to do, but might be able to set someone else up here. It goes back to Bukayo Saka. And here's Granit Xhaka, and that's a lovely strike by Granit Xhaka, and it's a 3-0 lead for Arsenal with 35 minutes gone, and a really, really dominant first half here for the home side. Smith Rowe with the free kick. Oh, and it's a good one. It's a goal, and we're at less than 2 minutes into the second half. It's a 4th for Arsenal. 4-0. Odegaard with a corner kick here, 50 minutes in, and Gabriel gets onto the header, and it's a 5th for Arsenal. 5-0, 50 minutes gone. And Palace maybe trying to get a consolation goal with 20 minutes to go. It's a ball up for Mateta, and they might get that consolation goal. They do. He beats Ramsdale, and Palace deny Arsenal the clean sheet. It is 5-1. It's with the corner. 5 minutes to go. It's headed away by Sula. Gallagher to Mateta. And Klein can't quite get onto that, but Mateta manages to keep the ball for Crystal Palace under the challenge of Smith Rowe. And it's Gallagher, and that is a very nice volley. And with 4 minutes to go, Palace do get a second goal, and Arsenal in these last 20 minutes have kind of fallen asleep. Perraud. And Armstrong manages to get the ball there, and it's Romeu. And Southampton are looking to come forward here. They were probably the strongest side in the first half, Southampton. And here's Taya. And they're looking for a way forward here to try and maybe get a goal early in the second half. Romeu with a low ball up for Shea Adams, and he's taking the ball around Ramsdale and gives Southampton the 1-0 lead. Maitland-Niles with a throw to Bukayo Saka. And there's a quick cross, and Xhaka on the volley equalises barely a minute after Southampton's goal. It is 1 goal apiece. Palace was a good performance apart from the last 20 minutes or so. Drop points against Southampton and a first home defeat of the season in the league, I think, against Liverpool. Not great, but it's Liverpool. We're still in 4th place, but we are starting to fall behind that top 3. We are 5 behind City, 10 behind United, and 11 behind leaders Liverpool, who've lost just 1 game this season. So, West Ham are the opponents today. We're at London Stadium. Alright, the good team news is that Partey and Aubameyang can play again. They've been missing because they've been at the African Cup of Nations. Aubameyang with Gabon were knocked out by Cape Verde. Meanwhile, Ghana were knocked out by Mali. So that's an interesting development there. So we're at the semi-finals. Cape Verde is still in it. They're facing Ivory Coast, and Algeria will take on either Morocco or Senegal. All right, we're going to do a quick pick, and then we'll see where we go from there. So I think the back four, it's pretty good. Maitland-Niles has actually not been doing too bad recently. They played well against Reading, but I think we'll go back to Tomiyasu. And I think Tavares will keep in. We'll have Tierney on the bench. Aubameyang can be on the bench. We'll go with Saka and Smith Rowe for today. Barbosa up top. I think that's the team we'll go with. I'll try and work the ball into the box if we can. And I don't really want to do anything with defensive width. I think we'll just have that as standard and then see how we go from there. And it's just kind of another London rivalry, I guess, isn't it? Another London derby. So hopefully we can get something here. It's been a tough run of fixtures. You know, we had Spurs, Man City and Liverpool in the space of like a week. So the fixture list has been quite challenging, but hopefully we can get some better results here. Coming forward though, Ceballos. Smith Rowe, I mean, that would have been a goal and a half, wouldn't it? 15 seconds. I mean, if a shot on target, that was a good start. And here's Smith Rowe to Nuno Tavares, who does manage to keep that in. Goes back to Gabriel. Here's Xhaka, who's got a couple of goals recently. From range as well. He does like to score long range goals. Here's Saka. Goes back to Tomiyasu. This is a good start to the game here. And Bukayo Saka with a... Well, we had a sighted goal there. It's a blocked shot, but won a corner. Good start here by Arsenal. And it's a good ball for Smith Rowe there by Xhaka. Here's the Bios to Tavares. And I like the way we're playing at the moment. A goal would really cap it off. But yeah, I like the way this looks at the moment. Here's Xhaka to Gabriel. This is a good string of passes we've got here. Good spell of possession. Saka. Odegaard. Oh, just wide. If that had been a goal, that would have been an absolute peach of a goal. What a team goal that would have been. West Ham with a corner now. Cresswell's on this. And it's headed up. Oh, and almost in by Zuma. Another set piece for West Ham. And this one is headed away easily by Xhaka, but only as far as Fornals. Cresswell. And a head. Oh, good header by Souček. And the rebound is saved by Ramsdale as well. Throw in for Arsenal. It's Odegaard. Back to Tomiyasu. Odegaard to Ceballos. Xhaka. West Ham with all but one player behind the ball. That's not a good pass by Smith Rowe. We've given the ball away to Rice. And here's Antonio. Back to Declan Rice. Souček. To Fornals. Cresswell. And West Ham looking to come forward here. Goes back to Samir. And here's Rice. To Zuma. And now West Ham with the possession game. Goes all the way back to Alphonse Areola. And now it's the Hammers with the spell of possession. Souček. Which is the side that we managed on last year's Football Manager beta. We managed to get them back into Europe. Cresswell coming forward. Finds Fornals. And Antonio with a close range goal. Just an easy tap in there. And that all came from us giving the ball away. Smith Rowe giving the ball away. And then West Ham just kept passing and kept keeping the ball. And we couldn't get it off them. And West Ham take a 1-0 lead after a good start by us. Wouldn't say it's against a run of play, but I think the way we started in the first 10 minutes, disappointing not to score. I'm going to bump it up to positive, I think. We're having lots of possession today. So we're going to try and use it. Odegaard has not really influenced the game so much. The players really aren't happy at the moment. I've gone for an encourage and they really don't look in good spirits. I don't like that. Rice forward to Antonio. And the cross. Fornals with a header straight into the hands of Ramsdale. Okay, and encourage has seemed to work, but Odegaard very frustrated. And Ramsdale forced to make another save there. Why is Odegaard frustrated? Here's Xhaka to Odegaard. Smith Rowe, come on. Goal before half-time would be really nice. Ceballos. That's a good cross. Oh, it's headed away by Samir, though. Oh, and well won there. And it's Barbosa. Please count. We need this goal. Please count. I want to see what this decision is. Come on. Come on, VAR. Give us the goal. Give us the goal. There we go. 1-1. Minute played in stoppage time in the first half. And we have managed to equalise. Saka with the ball to Barbosa. Onside. Beats Areola. Equalises. All right, half time. Players don't look that happy at the moment. Lots of anxiety out there. Right, we're going to put Odegaard a bit further forward. And we're going to put Xhaka alongside Ceballos as the ball winning midfielder. Go to a 4-2-3-1. And see if we can have a better second half. We had a strong start to the game. We allowed West Ham to score. We did manage to equalise late on though. 52 minutes gone. The free kick wasn't really a good one. And here's Jared Bowen for West Ham. Here's Antonio. He's got a bit of work to do. Fornals had far too much space there. It was completely unmarked. And here's Antonio. And it's Fornals. Oh, Ramsdale spilled it, but we managed to get it away. Tavares goes forward to Smith Rowe. Just a bit too much on it though. Soufal had that covered. Areola with the long ball. Gabriel heads it forward to Ceballos. And here's Xhaka to Saka. He's not had a great season, Saka rather. He's not had a terrible season, but it's not been amazing. Sula to Saka. That's a good cross though. And it's Smith Rowe with a header, but a good save there by Areola. Throw in. We are an hour into the match now. Ceballos to Tavares. Here's Odegaard. And Saka with a header straight at Areola again. Saka's been playing well today though apparently, so I don't know, that's good. Although he's starting to get a bit tired. West Ham have made a change. Didn't see who that change was. Soufal with a header back to Michail Antonio. And Soufal again. Antonio takes it past the defender. Bowen. Back to Antonio. Soufal. Good save, Ramsdale. Right, Odegaard is going to come off. He's not done too well today. Thomas Partey is going to come on. Box-to-box midfielder. Xhaka is going to play a bit further forward. Sula on the ball now. The new signing from Bayern. Here's Bukayo Saka. Tomiyasu. Come on. We've got Barbosa waiting in there. That's good. Barbosa makes it 2-1. 72 minutes. And that might be all 3 points. We're going to hold on for another 20 minutes or so now, though. Which is going to be tough. But that's better. This is much better. Past couple of videos, I think we've lost games. Tomiyasu with a cross. Barbosa gets there first and slots in from like 3 yards out. All right, 75 minutes. Time to make our second change. Saka's done well, but is tired. So Barbosa's going to move out wide. Aubameyang is going to go on up top. Come on, about 10 minutes to hold on for 3 points here. Smith Rowe. A third goal would really be good. It's a cross. It's Aubameyang looking for the head a bit. It's away by Samir. Here's Tomiyasu. And it's been a good second half here from Arsenal. A third goal would be really important. Barbosa. Granit Xhaka facing away from the goal. So Bios effort is blocked. And here's Said Benrahma. He's the furthest player forward for West Ham. He's going to have to hold it up a bit. He's been forced out wide. And Tomiyasu needs to stay with him here. He's found Fornals. West Ham get a throw. In a good position though. Cresswell to Souček. Lanzini. Oh, and Lanzini with an effort, but it's high. Too high. Right, we're going 3 at the back. We're going to try and hold on here and try and defend these 3 points that we currently have. Hopefully we can do it with 10 minutes to go. I've gone 3 at the back. Hopefully it'll work. Big clearance forward there by Gabriel. Here's Declan Rice to Lanzini. Gabriel again heads forward. Gabriel's been good today, although his ratings doesn't suggest so with a 6.6. I haven't seen too much from him in terms of bad things. Tavares to Smith Rowe. And back to Tavares again. Smith Rowe needs to find a cross. That's a good cross. Barbosa! Good save, Areola. 3 minutes to hold on here. And we currently still have all 3 points. Into stoppage time we go. And the time is running out for West Ham. They have seconds left to try and equalise here. There's Lanzini gets the throw-in ball from Cresswell. And Cresswell looks for a ball through, but doesn't find anyone. Only finds the Arsenal goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale, who's made a number of good saves today. Samir with a header forward. Here's Jared Bowen to Benrahma. And West Ham are going to have to do something now if they want to rescue a point from this. And they won't be able to. It is West Ham 1, Arsenal 2. And that's an important 3 points for us. It's a big away win. We've struggled on the road recently, but that was a good performance. Couple of really big chances in there with the goals. West Ham with opportunities as well. Actually, better XG on the day. But good performance by us there. Wasn't an easy match. Was not an easy match. West Ham stay in 12th place. We are still in 4th. But we have gone 8 clear of Newcastle and just 2 behind Man City, although they do still have their game to play in the weekend. All right, I know I said woman to the right winger, but we're bringing in Hamza Chowdhury. He looks good, you know, like looking at some of this. 24-year-old homegrown midfielder from Leicester, who are bottom of the league. 16 tackling. He can be a good sort of defensive midfielder, I think. Aggressive, really good work rate, great stamina. I think this might be good. And that'll be £7.5 million. And he's not going to be earning that much either. £35,000 a week. So I think we will conclude our transfer business for the January window. Come out of the deadline day stuff. And have a look at what we're going to do next time. I think the most important thing we did in that transfer window, though, was get most of the Lacazette money off the wage bill. I think that was the biggest thing we did there. And getting a centre-back in Sula for such a cheap fee, it's really good as well. I think what we'll do is I think we're going to try and play as many games as we can off camera and just try and progress the season as quickly as we can. Next season, when we get hopefully European football, we'll focus on some of that. But here, I think what we'll do next is we'll try and get through as many games as we can because we've done the London derby, we've done January transfer window. I think now we're into the second half of the season. We're just going to try and plough through it. So I'm going to probably try and get maybe up to Newcastle. They are just behind us. They're only like 5 points behind us. Or I think 8 points behind us now. So yeah, they're biting on our heels. That would be a good game to do next time, I think. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below and leave comments. They are the best ways to support the channel. And if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do subscribe and turn notifications on. And next episode, we'll take on the Moneybags of Newcastle. Who did they buy in January, by the way? Did they make any more signings? Yes, they did. They've spent £232 million. They've got Duvan Zapata from Atalanta. They've got Diego Carlos for £64 million from Sevilla. And they got former Arsenal man Francis Coquelin from Villarreal for £44 million. So in that transfer window, they've just spent another £140 million, £150 million. Mental. Absolutely mental. Anyway, guys, we'll take them on next time. For now, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.